Hi everyone, today we're at our completed project in Falcon City, and here we are with our client Max, who will tell you something about how he was working with BRS and how was his experience. Hi.
Hello.
So, why did you decide to renovate your house? What was missing here? What you wanted to add?
Yeah, we decided to renovate the house because it was very old. The finishing was extremely outdated. The way the layout was, also in terms of the space, wasn't optimal for what we wanted to do. And so, yeah, we needed a fresh start. We needed a change because it was extremely old and frankly very ugly.
What were you looking for when you were choosing renovation company?
Oh, of course, we're looking for someone who can execute the vision that we have for the place, because of course it's a very personal type of choice and there's a lot of personal style involved. So we're looking for someone who can match the vision, who can execute on it, and who is, trustworthy and reliable.
And why did you choose BRS in the end?
Yeah, I guess because they were trustworthy and reliable. They understood the vision of the drawings that we had, of the space that we had in mind. They were very flexible and accommodating with all the changes that we wanted to make. As you can imagine, when you're renovating a house, there's some of the decisions you make you cannot go back on. But again, BRS, where they were able to, they offered also some flexibility and some advice on, this can work, this is not a good idea, this is better. So that's why we chose them.
How would you describe daily communication with your project manager in particular, with the team in general?
Yeah, the communication was efficient, it was fast. I think that's a main point also. I mean, the project manager was always available on WhatsApp or on a phone call for any questions, especially I think for people who are renovating for the first time. I mean, me and my wife had no idea on renovation. There's a lot of terminology involved, which a normal person has absolutely no idea what it is. So whoever is telling you the information, they can tell you whatever you want, and maybe you have to kind of believe them because you don't know any better. Of course, now with the internet, etc., it's easier. But yeah, the communication was very good, fast, and that's a healthy back and forth, so it was good.
But what was the most difficult part in all of this? Or looking back, what wouldn't you do? Or what would you do differently?
Yeah, this is a good question. I think maybe my main takeaway would be to maybe get some of the materials beforehand that are required. And I think based on the people I've spoken to, also some friends who have renovated, I think this is usually the main thing that can hold a renovation back on its timeline. So maybe make a firmer decision, maybe from me and my wife's side, to choose, materials and to sit on this decision and accept it beforehand. I think that would make maybe some things go quicker sometimes. But yeah, that's the main thing I would say that we would maybe do differently.
As we know, during the renovation, you were in touch with different contractors and several types of. So what would you say was different with BRS? Like what made BRS stand out?
I think project managers, they were the single point of contact. So I, in most cases, I didn't have to run around contacting, 100 different people for 100 different things. There was, one source, one point of contact, one main POC. So I think that was good for that regard, because of course there's many, as you said, subcontractors.
And did the result match with the design project?
Yes, it did, very much so. It did end up being exactly how we wanted. It's a beautiful home, and yeah, the execution matched the vision for sure.
And what is your favorite spot right now in your house?
My favorite spot of the house is here, in the living room and the dining room behind us. I think this is my favorite area of the house.
Yeah, that's
and
really,
my bedroom,
really cozy.
Which is big.
So would you recommend BRS to your friends, colleagues, and?
Yes, I would. I would recommend them. It's of course, renovating is never going to be something that's cheap. So whoever renovates will obviously spend a lot of money, but for sure, I mean, I would recommend them comfortably to anyone who is looking to do it, because again, we had a good experience, a professional experience from the start to the finish.
That's really, really nice to hear, especially from the client, who knows everything firsthand. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your help
Thank
with
you.
interview, and
Sure.
it's really nice material to have for us.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.